Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Ethereum. We're going to do a full update on Ethereum. We'll look at the lower time frames, we'll look at the higher time frames. We will not talk too much about news. There's no major news regarding Ethereum that I think you need to know about right now. We will talk about some fundamentals. All right, so if we have spoken about all of that, you will have a better idea of what to expect from Ethereum right here, and in general what direction to expect, or at least what levels to keep an eye on if you want to know which direction we're going. So let's get right into it. Now, first of all, today has been slightly bearish. You can see yesterday we still pushed up until the morning, but I already told you yesterday morning, which we were right about. Although I must say, like what I said yesterday, is I thought we were reaching resistance. I think we're going to reject, but I thought we would rally a little bit higher. I thought we would rally at least into 4100, and we rallied into 4080. But I also thought like 4200 was still a possibility. There was actually, some reason to be optimistic about the price action of Ethereum yesterday morning. We pushed down quite early. I mean, Ethereum really started pushing down a little bit earlier than Bitcoin. We also had that AWS outage. So in general, I mean, yesterday was a relatively quiet day. Volume was quite low, but price action still matters. And you can see we started pushing down. And on the lower time frames, the value area that we created over the course of Monday was lost very early over the course of this morning. We really started selling off after a vote did not pass about reopening the US government. Now, that could have been coincidence because I haven't seen too much price action that's directly caused by US shutdown news. Could be coincidence, doesn't matter. We broke down below yesterday's value, and that means that the momentum, I'm going to call it, that we had since Friday, as you can see, Friday we bottomed, and then the value area, which is this blue area with, well, you can just focus on the point of control, the yellow area that started to shift upwards, into that resistance level, almost at least, between 4100 and 4300. That's by far the most important resistance level we have for Ethereum right now. Keep that in mind, all right? 4100, 4300, a break above that, but we'll still talk about that in a moment, means a lot, and it matters a lot. But into that level, now we're shifting down again. Now, we're shifting down with, I would say, not that high of volume, but it still matters, all right? It means that we have lost some short-term momentum. And for me, what it means if we look at the higher time frames, like now we have also this morning, we tested the value area low of the price action since the crash we had Friday 1.5 weeks ago. And to me, even though there were some signs earlier from last week that Ethereum was outperforming the markets, like we also, or outperforming, the average crypto. What I also said is that ETH BTC, so the relative strength of Ethereum against Bitcoin, had never broken the downtrend. Right, so yes, we saw some relative strength, but ultimately I think right now Ethereum is cooling down a little bit, and it's basically just consolidating. All right, it's consolidating mainly between 3,800, I would say, and 4,200. And what we're ultimately waiting for right here, like we're getting some positive price action, we're getting some negative price action. That's normal within a range, but we need something in terms of probably a fundamental catalyst that's going to push us out of this range. Now that could be time. All right, we had that massive crash Friday 1.5 weeks ago. It could be true that some things broke, that funds went bankrupt, that market makers went bankrupt, and it will just take some time before the crypto market recovers out of that PTSD. That could be true, all right, and then we're most likely going to get a bullish breakout, I would argue. But ultimately, we're waiting for something like that, and it could also just be news, all right? That could also just be news that pushes stock markets higher, that the volatility index pushes lower again. Has already pushed lower, but okay. And then we can also see a breakout, but it's waiting for that. And until that time, if we look at the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum right now, I would say it's most likely we'll push down a little bit lower right now into that level at 3,800, for example, where we also still have a naked point of control. That's at 3,780. So push down into that level. I don't see a reason to get a bearish breakdown, so I do think we'll find support there. So ultimately from there, I do think we'll bounce back up to 4,000, 4,100, maybe 4,200. But again, if there's no good news or no fundamental change once we reach that level, I think we will reject again. We're just in this consolidation right now. the parameters of that consolidation in my eyes are at least 4,200 and 3,800, and we're waiting for a break above that, and once or a break above or below that. Hopefully not, but could be true. So I'll keep you updated on that, on the situation and some things around that until, and if I see anything that makes me say, okay, that can make us break out, I'll let you know. But for now, I think that is what you need to know, and that is the situation for Ethereum right now. So hopefully that's valuable to all of you, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week, and bye.